So, hi everyone, my name is Claire, not Crystal, and this channel is about empowering you on your twin flame journey. So if you're not on a twin flame journey, you might not find this very helpful or interesting, but you're welcome to hang around. So, yeah, it's for your inner feminine energy, your inner masculine energy, and if you don't know what that means, your feminine energy is your receptive energy, your intuition, your feelings. Yeah, your ability to receive. I've kind of repeated myself there. And then masculine energy is decision making, taking action, protection, boundaries. So you can see how, regardless of your gender, regardless of divine feminine, divine masculine, I keep thinking that that is like something, on me or a bit of flip, but it's like, it's one of the leopard print bits. Anyway, it's kind of annoying me. So oh yeah, that reminds me, everything I do is part of the channeling. So even that will have something to do with something. You thought something like one way and it's something different. As that sounds like Mercury retrograde illusions, trickery. So I've just finished a very long one. It was actually I ended it on 144. So the New Earth Ascension weekly. Yeah, I mean I changed the name of it, but yeah, powerful. Almost too good to be true, if I'm honest. Like the very Christmas film messages that are coming through. But look, the mixed bag. It was a mixed bag. Some people, it's real magical, true love stuff happening around, yeah, Christmas. And others it's like periods of healing and just going inwards. So it's a mixed bag. It's always the same. So so this is going to be a wee mixture of mediumship Monday, which is just when I'm more open to the spirit world for messages, but really I'm an open channel for that all the time. So it's just really when I like to shuffle these wee bits of paper. So I'll get around to that now. And then I'm going to mix it with the twin flame therapy that I try to do most days, but most days other than the weekend. So let's just see what comes out. If it says twin flame messages, that'll go in line with doing this, but if it doesn't, I'll incorporate whatever it says. And so when I get around to doing the twin flame therapy, it'll be homing in on someone's specific story. But when I say someone's, it's going to make sense to more than just two people. And when I say her or she for the feminine, it's just what's easier for me, and him and whatever for the masculine, he. And but you can swap it about for whatever is for your situation. So what are we going to be talking about tonight? I knew it, that's why I said it. Twin flame messages. So, and colour healing. So I actually already done that in the Ascension reading. I was speaking a wee bit about just a wee bit about colour at the start, but we're doing that with the chakra messages every day. So yeah, and already done today's message on Saturday to confuse things there. Have I got the colour cards sitting nearby? You know what? Let's just get them now before we get into it. Because it'll just mean that there's a message somewhere for someone in both of these. So I don't normally do this in this, but I'm feeling guided to. So if you want to close your eyes, and I'm going to just clear our energy. So close your eyes and breathe in, telling yourself relax, and breathe out, telling yourself release. And breathe in, telling yourself relax, breathe out, telling yourself release. And I want you to begin to imagine a cloud of mist whirling above the top of your head. And that cloud of mist has the power to dispel any negative energies or entities, anything hanging about your aura that is not helpful at this time, whether it be your own thought forms, projections from other people, whether you know them or not, or the world in general, conditioning. Just let it all fall through that mist that is now turning into a tornado at the top of your head, and it whirls around your body and your chakras, clearing out your system of what you no longer need. And the card's already jumped out for the feminine. It's my favourite one, actually. And it goes all the way down, 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 all the way down through your chakras, down your feet, and from your feet grow roots of the tree, growing down, down, down to the bottom of Mother Earth, however you imagine that to be. And then we cut the cords of fear, lack, negativity, the old earth, and connect to the new earth of peace, calm, abundance, balance your masculine, feminine, fill up whatever you need. And then you can open your eyes, and I'm going to read us blue, activate your healing power. That's for the feminine. And when I say it's for the feminine, it's also for the masculine's feminine receptive side, your feelings. And with the full moon in Cancer on the 27th of December there, just right after, well, it's pretty much, it's actually Boxing Day for other parts of the world too, but it's still kind of Boxing Day for UK too, because it's like 1:30 in the morning. So it'll be very heightened around even Christmas Day and Boxing Day. And also that's going to be an interesting Christmas Day because it's a Gemini moon, and Gemini moon's about speaking your truth and expressing yourself. So blue can assist you to activate your healing powers and increase vitality as a calming effect when people feel nervous, manic, or overexcited. Blue contains antiseptic qualities which help to heal burns, stop bleeding, and relieve fevers. Blue can help with soothing nervous irritations and increase your metabolism. Use the blue sword of light to assist you in healing your body. And my little inflamed finger is all better now. So it was, I had like one red nail because I kept putting a plaster on it. So I covered that with the nail varnish, and it's better. So that means something that was very raw and felt like anger and a wound is now healing. But that's going to make sense to whoever it needs to. So imagine you have a blue sword of light. So it might be helpful to close your eyes. And at the sharpest point of the sword, there's a blue star of light, which has incredible healing power. And you might have heard me say before that this is when I had my own past life regression. That is what I said, that I was an angry blue star. Basically, I specifically said I was annoyed that nobody was listening to me about what I was here to teach, to do with the new earth. How crazy is that? And here I am doing it. So, and this is what I help you do in sessions as well, if you're guided to get a past life regression. Now, they are the bigger sessions, so they're the normal 222 sessions, but they're often longer than an hour, so that's why, yeah, so just prepare yourself for it to be quite an intense session. What was I going to say? When the star touches any area of your body that's sick, it begins to dissolve the sickness out of your body. That's interesting because a lot of people are unwell around this time of year, and also things about bad health keep coming up. Use the blue sword of light to relieve fevers, stop any bleeding, and heal burns. Also, the blue ray of light is to clear skin problems. And of course, you may be like me, you may feel that you are a blue ray as well. That is quite a unique energy signature. So, but even if you're not, you might feel connected to like Archangel Michael or something, because I'm connected to both. So. Divine sword of light, heal, purify, and regenerate this area. Repeat this statement several times for about 2 minutes until you feel better. So we ain't got time for that, so do that in your own time. So what I mean by unique energy signature is blue rays we're quite outspoken, and they can see through what other people can't. It's very like Andromedan energy too, which I'm connected to. Basically, anyone that you can think of that's like that, that's my energy too. So definitely during the past few years of the brainwashing and, being coerced into getting things for our health, notice that that's connected to that card. Yeah, I was having none of that and made it known. So that's a Blu-ray. Mother Blu-ray people will hear me out there. Right, so it's, it's an energy of kind of, and Blu-rays aren't always outspoken like that. Sometimes you can be quite a quieter one that knows the truth, but you're cheating on people that are like me, that are out here, like being kind of like Aries about it. And I'm an Aries at the highest degree. Like I'm very much Joan of Arc energy, but it would just be that you see through the truth basically. Right, so. Masculine. Oh my God, how powerful is that? And it's on the bottom again. Wow, this feels very Palladian energy as well. So active, and also we got accelerated ascension again on the and it's a dragon card, and it's nearly the year of the dragon. So it's still here actually. Look, magenta dragon enables you to bring forward soul wisdom, awaken your soul memories, and higher spiritual understanding. Prepare for accelerated ascension. So blue, activate your healing power, and sapphire, regenerate your body. That feels like twin flames working together. That feels like the feminine healing the masculine and healing others and healing yourself. And it's healing the masculine's physical body, because the masculine is the matrix twin and the feminine is the energy. So the energy twin, why have I forgot what that's called? The spiritual twin is usually what they call it. But yeah, two very powerful blue. So could I hold that? Oh, look, and then my nails are blue too. I mean, it's details, but you know, they do matter. So if I say something about the blue, the word blue isn't in, but it's just if I say something about the dragon, I don't know what I'm going to call this. So, two. And also, I think they are they 1 and 2? Yeah, they are 1 and 2. Here's that, 1 and 2, you're a pair. Regenerate your body. Sapphire can assist you to heal, purify, and regenerate your body. This makes perfect sense because in the weekly reading, I have picked up on a lot of burnout and exhaustion for divine masculines in particular. So this can also be feminines that are tuning your masculine. So you'll see when you watch it. I've not even watched it back. It has the ability to soothe your mind, calm your nerves, and release emotional pain, which again, the full moon in Cancer is really going to do that. Blue sapphire is a nourishing colour which can dissolve disharmony and clear blocked pathways, resulting in well-being. That feels like a disharmony between twin flames as well, wherever there's been huge triggering. It feels like that's starting to dissipate a little bit, and there's like a mending energy coming in. Not for everyone, it depends where you're at. Sapphire can also help you clear your mind, balance your emotions, and create order in your life. Experiment with sapphire light for regenerating your body, bringing back a sense of harmony. Breathe in healing sapphire light and allow yourself to focus on and increasing your well-being. So close your eyes. Rub your hands together and place them next to each other. Imagine that each palm of your hand, you're holding a ball of sapphire energy. Allow yourself to feel these powerful balls of energy and play with them, increasing their size and strength. Keep your Sagittarius minds out the gutter. Anyway, place your hands on the part of your body that needs regeneration, and I'm sending you healing as well. Say, divine light, heal, purify, and regenerate. And then repeat this several times for about 2 minutes until you feel better. Again, you can do that in your own time. Visualize as sapphire energy moves through your body, cleansing it, regenerating it, and bringing back a sense of harmony. And like I said, I really do feel that is the harmony that is the guides and the loved ones in spirit, and definitely the ancestors that always come in stronger around Christmas are trying to bring in for the twins that are just needing a wee bit of a push there. No, because not everyone is ready for that yet, but if you're on the precipice, like come to the edge, that kind of feeling, that card comes up a lot. That's what they're supporting with. So we're going to whiz, well, I'll say whiz through it. It'll just be as long as what it's meant to be. So yeah, I'll just do a very short. So here's a message from the spirit worlds, from the ancestors for the feminine, before I get into all this. Might chip in along the way. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality, that's precisely what you are. You're a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. That's really amazing when we've got two blue light cards, which, like I said, feel very galactic to me. But also this is about feminine. Your light has, you know, the ability to heal not only your own masculine, yourself, but so many other people when you shine it. And that goes for the masculine too, but this came out for the feminine. But also there's a need to, you know, you need your own rest and play and downtime if you've been doing a lot of that. So take that on board to start winding down now, to enjoy some quiet time over Christmas. So that's definitely what I'm doing. Quite literally quiet time. Right, so, but I'm always doing that, but again, I still need it. So masculine believe, and that's perfect because masculines, a lot, that is the issue, is that a lot of masculines are stuck in their head and they feel it's too good to be true. So the force that works through your soul, determining what's possible or impossible, the difference between success over failure, and above all, who you are, is the power of your belief. And so if you're new to this channel, you just found it, I just looked at 1441, twin flames, mirror numbers, I looked at 1444 as well. It's that's what's about on this journey. It's about the masculine has more inclination to fall into being pessimistic rather than optimistic, so it can be a bit more of a stretch to detoxify from what adds to that, the people, places and things. But what the guidance is from the ancestors and the spirit world is prove them wrong. Prove yourself wrong. That if you've been one way your whole life, like prove yourself wrong, that you can start believing in miracles and make things happen, and prove to other people around you that are naysayers. And then because it's all about the love. Yeah. Look, love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. And that's what it's about when the masculine finally surrenders and goes through the ego death, to allow themselves to receive that love from the feminine that the feminine's been dying desperately to give to the masculine for so long. But that only comes about when the feminine surrenders and gives the love to yourself. And then the twin wakes up and wants to come and give you that love and receive it back from you. At last, while love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. Beautiful. Right, so in the past, what we're going to use, oh, this is getting quickly messy again. Yeah, let's use this. So that'll mean something. Something's getting messy. The situation getting messy between these twins, or in the past it was messy, something like that. So what was the past energy of the feminine towards the masculine in the past? Oh, what's came out there? Show the world the real you. So I feel it's full moon Aquarius. So I feel in the past there was something about the feminine was wearing a mask towards the masculine. That's what I'm getting from that. So meaning that, you know, that doesn't sound really sinister. It just means that like the feminine was guarded towards showing your weird and wonderful quirky traits to them. You know, you maybe kept your cool a bit. I think that's well, it might not be standard for everyone, but it is for most people that I feel, because that's definitely how it was with me and mine. Keeping up some kind of persona, especially if you're like friends with benefits or something. Well, the mask would actually be that you're pissed, like for most people. That's quite funny, isn't it? Anyway, it doesn't need to be that, but in the past, the masculine towards the feminine. Luck is on your side, new moon in Sagittarius, that's the new moon we just had, but this is the past. Again, is this energy of this masculine felt quite lucky to have connected with the feminine. And Sagittarius moon is really optimistic, happy. I feel with me, with what I just said about the pessimism, not to, I feel this feminine brought out a more optimistic side to the masculine. Yeah, look, oh my God, full moon in Pisces, balance, spirituality and practicality, and it's a moon in Pisces right now as I'm filming this. But what I'm getting from this is it's like, again, this has come through for a lot of it feels like a lot of the masculines like realised right away that something about this feminine balanced a part of them that will be liked, you know, how much it shifted and changed their energy. Whether that just be that they noticed they were a lot happier after connecting with the feminine, but it feels deeper than that. It keeps coming out, the same message. Right, where is the feminine at presently? Sorry, I don't know if that will affect the speaker. I don't think it does. I think that's my old laptop, I'm thinking. That means something. I thought it was going to affect the sound or the speaker. I think that's about somebody's thinking, oh, is it going to be the same as it was before with the other person? That's what that is. Presently, the feminine towards the masculine is stuck in your head. If you're the feminine or you're feminine stuck in their head, feels a bit trapped. But I feel is keen to bring about some sort of closure and forgiveness to whatever this, I keep wanting to use the word beef. Some kind of beef has went down between these twins. And I've been talking, in the other one, I was talking a lot about triggering and how you and your true twin flame, whenever you're in contact with them or physical contact or something, reminds you that, you know, it's triggering. You know, true twin flames do trigger one another. It's part of it. And then once you've cleared enough, you can start to enjoy the more peaceful fun of it. But there's something in the air today about that. Probably with being close to the winter solstice, that's always a turbulent, I haven't said that in the weekly ascension, so I'm saying it now. I'm going to write that in the comments. It's always a turbulent week when it's right before us, like some kind of solstice. So the balance in the light and the dark, that was actually the theme, because I pulled the card that had the two swans, the black and the white swan, balancing your light and your shadow. Oh yeah, and there's a little bit of light, there's a lot of synchronicity. There always is around here, they'll get used to it. So like I always say, synchronicity follows me everywhere, and it has done from a kid. So if it doesn't already follow you everywhere, it will after you're connecting with me. Connecting here, right? So the masculine currently towards the feminines being a bit shy. The masculine's got drama, but it's in reverse. The masculine's wanting to put some kind of drama behind. Yeah, look, beef. I love how that's fitting. There's some kind of drama that the masculine is keen to heal. Yeah, so the feminine's in a place of forgiveness, but it's stuck in her or his head. I'll say her, but if you're a him, just change it because it's easier for me to say her and him. Look, this masculine's keen to put some kind of drama behind them healing, and they're spending time balancing their own masculine and feminine energy. They're trusting, and they want the feminine to trust them before they come forward in a romantic way. Or it could just be offering some kind of forgiveness, yes, satisfaction. But it was in reverse, so I feel it's like this masculine's still working on their own self-love. And they don't feel too victorious. So it's like that's why nothing's coming forward yet, but when they do, they're coming forward passionately, right? So that's the wee backstory that we're dealing with. And hidden influences. So I think I'm just going to whiz through this because I've got a lot of filming to do this week so that I can have really ideally, wait a minute, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28, 29. I don't know why I had to do that, but yeah, I think I'm actually going to try and film wee short chakra videos right up until New Year's Eve so that I don't need to film anything. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually just have Christmas Day off right until early January. Then I don't mind getting back to filming videos like kind of early January, but I need to have like a week then to rest. So maybe you need to do that too. I just needed to work that out for myself. I say that, I might not do it, but that's what I'm feeling, yeah, to rest my voice. Right, so what hidden influences are on the feminine side? Interesting, we don't usually get this for the feminine. We've got I gave into temptation, but it's in reverse. Oh, so yeah, that does make sense. Again, some feminines may have given into temptation, whatever that means. Like that doesn't even need to be about another person romantically. That could be anything, like giving into oh wait a minute, I need to put the charger in. Again, you could be low battery. Look what I just said about needing a break, and now it's saying to put the charger in. I feel that's the feminine, the hidden influence is that the feminine has had options, but you haven't given into temptation. And the feminine has at some point said something, I didn't mean what I said. This is so fascinating to me that there's clearly some beef went down here. Like, so if that's not makes sense to you, it's not yours, but that's what I'm picking up on. I'm going to get the charger. Oh, it's here. It's here. Right, and I'm just going to turn that off. I don't think that's really needed to turn it off, to be honest, but I just don't like playing my electricity. That's the same set, right? Now, again, remember these don't match, so I'm a bit. Which you've got a right eye for there, isn't you? Anyway, so might mean something to the reader, I don't know. Right, so what's the hidden influences of the masculine? They're actually very nice jammy bottoms, you know what I mean? They don't match. Right, so someone's being a perfectionist, that's what, because I'm like, why am I doing that? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Show me jammy bottoms all the time. So that's what it means. Somebody's being too much of a perfectionist in this connection. Could be both twins, because some way you will mirror each other with that. It might be that whole kind of like needing like being overly critical of yourself and feeling like they're never going to accept that of me, something like that. Oh, look, it is that. I act like I don't care when deep down I really do. That's a hidden influence going on with the masculine. And can we start over? Yeah. So again, I'm loving this because it feels like something's went down, but it feels like two people towards getting near the end of the year are on the same page about wanting to heal something. So now we've got obstacles, and there clearly has been obstacles. So what could let's obstacles for the feminine? Self-esteem, guardian angel Michael. Sorry, I already mentioned Archangel Michael when I was pulling the colour card. So I feel Archangel Michael is protecting this feminine to work on any kind of self-esteem. So yeah, I feel I feel like there is something about it's normally comes through to the masculine, but I feel for this feminine in particular, there's something around. I wonder if they're gonna accept that about me. But I feel it, I can feel it in both twins feeling that about one another. And I feel on some level for every single twin parent, this would be the case, because that is what romantic relationships are about, showing more of yourself than what you do. I mean, quite literally, that'll be what that was about when I said you got an eyeful. But showing more of yourselves quite literally, intimately, but also your soul, because anybody can get naked with someone, but baring your soul to someone is something quite different. And the feminine's also your creative, because I'm asking about the obstacles, your creativity could be blocked right now, or you're focusing on your creativity, 37, follow your north node, to pull you away from something to do with your self-esteem, whatever that means to different people. So again, if you are struggling in that area, that is something that I really help people do. Because the twin flame journey is all about unconditional love and self-acceptance, your self-concept. So come and book a session, I can support you with that. The masculine's obstacle is deceit. Oh, interesting. And he's holding a mask. They're all holding, actually, there's 4 people. So there could be 4 people specifically around a masculine that are not who they say they are. And they could actually be revealed on the full moon in Cancer, which is on the 27th of December. But I mean, this is actually making me feel like if you're a masculine, regardless of your gender, and you're at any kind of Christmas event or party or out partying, or even just, I don't know, at someone's house for family gathering drinks or something, there could be 4 people specifically that you start to see through, because like I said, the 27th is on that card. The full moon is actually on the 26th, Boxing Day, for some parts of the world. It's the early hours, it's like 1:30 in the morning on the 27th. And because it's a full moon reveals the truth. But Cancer is like the hidden. It's the lower part of the chart, it's trauma, it's feelings. And somebody's taking their mask off. I feel the divine masculine that's connected to this might actually be connecting with their feelings more and dropping the shield that protects their heart. And it could be that, there's 4 people not to be trusted around you. But what I'm actually getting is that it's like when this masculine, when you start to drop your mask, you might encourage other people or inspire other people around you to be honest about their feelings. It's almost like, I'm almost like seeing like, like an AA meeting, but it doesn't need to be, I mean, that could be relevant. People could be dealing with some kind of addictions of any kind, but it's almost like, what happens at those meetings where like one person's vulnerable, and then that's actually what happens in the groups that I hold, mostly online, or in person whenever I do that, but I mostly do online groups. As you'll know, if you've been to anything I do, when one person drops that bullshit, basically, it inspires a whole load of other people to. I mean, that's definitely what I'm here to do for people, being so honest. But yeah, there's something going on there. Someone's going to not be able to keep up the mask that they usually do, and that full moon's going to, I feel it's pulling up a lot of repressed inner child trauma, because inner child's on the bottom there, imagination. So yeah, and like I said, Cancer full moon is about family. It is about the mothering yourself, anything to do with family. So anything in that area, but it feels like there's inner child wounds coming up for this masculine, whoever connects with this. So, which actually kind of makes sense if someone's wanting to mend things. They're in a softer, more feminine place. The environment and attitudes of other people. Let's see if people are helping or hindering both. For the feminine, the attitudes, environments of other people. There's one that talks about not letting other people peer pressure you. Not used this deck for a while. Magnify your intentions, baby's breath. Choose a specific goal to work towards. Your energy is spread out among too many ideas, but that's what was getting about slowing down and having a rest. Please bring your focus back to the key intention and let your angels help. And I feel in this case, it's about, if you are around a lot of people during the, I mean, this is timeless, but I'm kind of saying it as if it's, because I've just done the weekly reading, I'm saying if it's real time, but it's like, if you are around a lot of people, especially over the Christmas, New Year period, then just make sure that you are clearing your energy after the interactions, because we've got chakra clearing and lotus. By clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom. But yeah, I really do feel there is something about not being distracted from the goal. And I feel in this case, because it's twin flame therapy, the goal of the feminine is union. So that inner union and physical union. And so it's about being careful about who you let affect your energy, because when you let people rattle your energy, it'll rattle up your masculine. So it's just to be aware of that. The masculine energy and attitudes of other people. I wonder if that peer pressure card's going to come out. Simplify your, well, this is kind of similar. That's really interesting, because I just got my new perfume, which was Daisy, and this is Daisy. So there's synchronicities here. But simplify your life. You've had so much going on that you're spread too thin. This has to change now so your vitality can recharge. And it's quite funny because I've actually boycotted wearing perfume for for like 2 or 3 years, because it's toxins. Do you know what I mean? And do you know, so I'm going to be a bit geeky right now, but do you know that like perfume and aftershave actually disguises the natural pheromones and can actually stop you finding your true partner? Seriously, although fucking hell, like when it's a right guy's aftershave, it's like heaven, isn't it? And also like perfumes, but I mean, equally, if you think about it, some perfumes are like fucking, some aftershaves are fucking horrible. So I kind of do get that, but it's, yeah, it's, that's really what it's about. It's disguising people's natural sex anyway. But I'd kind of, you know, I just kind of wanted it. I just, like you said, I just, fuck it. My shadow wanted it, so I'm not going to wear it every day. I'm just going to wear it like kind of, you know, I don't know, just feel guided to. Must be, maybe it was just for this, but that's an expensive synchronicity. I got in the sale. You've had so much going on that you're spread too thin. This has to change now so your vitality can recharge. Oh my God, that's fucking crazy. So both these twins are really mirroring. Like the feminine's being told to stop being so distracted and home in on the focus of union. And that feels like the masculine's being told the same. Like stop being distracted and pulled here, there and everywhere by whatever, whether it's other romantic people or like anyone in your life calling after you, like simplify your life. Wow. And clear your chakras as well. So I shuffled. So you've both, these twins have both got chakra clearing. Oh, that's really powerful. Like this feels like a pair that are close to union whenever this happens, because it's timeless. By clearing your chakras, you open yourself up to profound wisdom. Both must I can't get the words right. Both must have an awareness of how much other people affect your energy. Right, so what should be done? Forgot that, right? Now I mentioned in, I think it was in yesterday's one, that I caught Gods of Egypt over the weekend there. And so I don't usually use these cards. I usually use these in like paid things and that, but I'm feeling guided to. So what have we got? What should be done by the feminine? Divine guardian, protection of the winged mother. Well, that sounds like she means business, and there's a big full moon behind her head, and obviously the full moon is, like I said, the 26th going in the 27th, depending where you're in the world. Protection of the winged mother. The mother, again, remember the full moon Cancer is about the mother. So there's protection around the feminine. It's particularly from goddess Isis, but it feels, oh wow, and it's the one on the front of the book. Oh, that always feels really important. It's the one on the front of the book. Right, this feels like a powerful message. That's just my code with, yeah, my guides. It's always been something that's, so this feminine's been protected, but if you're the feminine, you're also being guided to protect your energies. Makes sense with Christmas and heightened energies and people getting drunk, and it's like, look, the changes you're going through are positive. Your masculine's possibly just coming out of a dark night of the soul, or they're still in one. But whatever's going on, a rebirth is assured. But you, who you let around you, could really change things. And look, you're the first thing on my mind when I wake up in the morning. But I feel like there's potential for whoever this is for, that you could actually be waking up in the morning with each other, because that's what I'm getting with the cards. But it's going to depend on, how much the people that you're both keeping around. That's what I'm feeling. It feels like around the masculine. So what needs to be done by the masculine when the feminine's protecting her or his energy? Serpent of fire, priestess of the serpent sisterhood. But you see, although snakes will have a different meaning in this deck, because I work with snake medicine. Snake medicine is very Scorpio energy, and it's very much like being able to see in the dark, like see through things, a bit like owl medicine. Like, it's just strong, potent energy. Definitely if you're somebody that assists people with clearing the dark stuff. But also it could be that sort of term about someone's a snake around you, because I said I felt it was around the masculine, and there's a snake on this. It's actually a giant python. Did I show it? The dark mysteries. Enter the chamber of the dark goddess. Interesting. So again, I really do feel that that is a masculine. Again, yeah, that like that. I'm getting that. That feels like sexual union stuff, because it's like snake medicine, Scorpio. That can also be sex. That can be 8th house, transformation, rebirth. That's rebirth too. This feels like sexual healing. Oh my god, I've just realised that way off of my. I'm not kidding, it did. Oh no, wait a minute, I tell a lie. It wasn't. So somebody again, so there might be something about when I say I tell a lie, there might have been some kind of deceit involved here, because remember the deceit card came up. Somebody might have lied about something here, but they didn't mean to, or it was to protect you. I don't know, something like that. But now this enter the chamber of the dark goddess, it does feel very much like flower of life, divine creativity and manifestation. Yeah, I feel this feels very much like that. This feels like the creation of new life. Like, it feels like the masculine and the feminine uniting in the physical, like manifesting. Well, this is pretty deep. So that's what should be done. Let's see what the fucking result is. That'll be like, before we get to the result, let's see what the message is. So let's go with the feminine first. What does the feminine want to say to this masculine? Oh my god, that is that. Look, I need to. This freaks me out when I do, because I just let go and I let them channel the message. I need to feel your body next to mine. It feels like that Ella Henderson song. Your body never felt. No, is it my body never felt? Anyway, it's called Body, and it's like something about like. It's something about like. It's something about intensity and. Yeah, you know what I mean? Anyway, listen to it, but that just popped into my mind. She must say something like that. It's got like, because you got me and I got you. And all the things that you in your body, but I can't sing it because it's too high. What else does the feminine want to say? Again, this is two people that are getting very close in the energy realms and very close in the physical realms very soon, I would say. As long as they don't let somebody shake up. Particularly the masculine doesn't let somebody shake them up and trigger them, because they're healing their own kind of inner child trauma. That's what I mean by nobody's perfect. Like, if you think if you're waiting to come into physical union until all your trauma's cleared and you're happy as Larry, that ain't fucking realistic. You're always going to have things going on. But it's about alignment. I will be your cheerleader every day. Oh my God, that one again. I fucking knew it. I should have said it. There's something in the air today. But there was a baby on the weekly reading, right, on the card. And so like I said, this isn't for everyone, but this is definitely for two twins that are on the same page about this. Our spirit babies talk to me. I wonder if you see their signs too. So lots of true divine feminines will know what I'm talking about. And you could have actually had that from a very young age before you've even met your masculine, that you've had an awareness of the potentialities of children that want to come in. Or you could have children that have passed to the spirit world. It'll be different for different people. But yeah, that's because of when I said about the Ankh and creating new life, I did get a sense of that. I just didn't say it because it's, it won't be that for everyone. I see right through to your soul past your guard, and I know you know it. You're safe to be yourself with me. I know you worry. I will see the real you and run. You're wrong. I love every side of you unconditionally. This feels very 8th house, so you might want to check where that full moon is for you. I feel some people's full moon in Cancer might be your 8th house, or something's going on with your 8th house, because it feels very Scorpio and it feels very rebirth, transformations. And I say that because the 8th house is the house of sacred sex, sexual union, really, because the 7th house is love and partnership, marriage, the spiritual union, and the sexual union is the 8th house. So it is important to know. Oh yeah, the masculine. So maybe the masculine's being guarded, because I wouldn't have forgot, but what does the masculine want to say back to all of that? It was my fault, but I blamed you. We already know. Wait a minute, this might be. It's not a smiling moment, but so something, the beef that's went down, this masculine's saying it's their fault. But they've acted like it's your fault or something. Whatever it is. And I remember every detail of that day. Like I said, sometimes that can mean sexual or sweet or whatever, but I feel it's like this masculine's going over in their head, like the whatever it is that you've had beef about. And I want to be more than friends. And I feel they've actually, again, this came out before, but it's because this is what masculines tend to do when they're cornered. If you try to approach them, if they're not ready for something, they're going to let you know. But it's like, or they're just going to ghost you, but it can be a mixture of the two. But it's like this masculine's like either ghosted you, giving you the impression they don't want anything to do with you, or they've actually said they don't want anything to do with you, or harsher than that. But I know across the line, mate, yeah. So this masculine's coming through really strong. So if you're the feminine, I feel this could be actually very healing to have this channel to you. But this masculine knows they crossed the line. They know that they blamed you, and they're taking accountability, responsibility. You'll know that this is yours because they're going to come forward and apologise. And you were the best thing in my life. That isn't a small statement either. So it's like you mean a lot to this masculine, and I'll wait for a sign from you. And I'm starting to understand their connection. So I strongly feel that this masculine spoke from a place of being asleep, basically. They were unawakened, didn't really get what this is all about, and they were massively triggered by the feminine. But now they're awake, and it actually reminds me of, let's see, a card from this deck that said, I've now awakened to our connection. I love you, but oh yeah, and oh my God, this makes sense. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. So that makes perfect sense. So I'm just doing the serious thumbnail. Because I mean, if I smiled, I'd look like a dick, wouldn't I? But it's like this masculine loves you. They love their feminine, but they're afraid to reach out and be rejected because they rejected you, or you rejected your feminine. It's really deep. But my heart always comes back to you, even when I don't want it to. That came out before when I was doing the weekly one. And you were my home, and now I feel like I'm out in the cold. So again, it is just somebody that's like totally awakening. I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand, and there's the beef. So I feel this feminine has in some way, either you've had a conversation, they've saw something you've said, or they've had some kind of reminder, I don't know, but something has triggered them in healing. But I think some major shit has went down, you know, along the way, is what we're reading between the lines of. So let's see what the most likely result is. I don't know why I'm getting these again, but what's the most likely result? So really, this one's lovely. It's about forgiveness. It's about the miracle of forgiveness of Christmas. I won't put that in the title, but that's what it feels like. It's like, that would be my friendly advice through Spirit, the Divine, that, you know, because this is the end of Sagittarius season this week, you really want to like utilize that playful, fun, optimism side, because after the winter solstice, you know, we go into Capricorn season. What, it must be the 22nd, 24th, it must be the 22nd. So Capricorn's very weighty, it's very serious, it's very karmic, you know, it's karma, it's destined, it's fated. So unions can still come in, you know, anytime, but it's not fun, you know. It's why kind of when, as soon as you get into Christmas Day, it's like, I don't know, it always feels like, I always just felt like the build up to Christmas was more fun than actual Christmas. And that's because then it's Capricorn season, it's a totally different energy. We're in the season of fire, and that Isis card said something about fire or something, didn't it? This is playful, fun, fiery energy. So yeah, most likely result. Twin flame journey. Yeah, someone's awakened to the twin flame journey. And it feels like they want to truly start it, like, although you've been on the journey, but you know what I mean? It's like where if you're the feminine, it's been a part of your life for a long time. I got chills as I was saying that. Like, it's not new to the masculine, but being awake and actually really fully paying more attention to what this is exciting. They just needed a bit more time, and still might need a bit more time. But like I said, it feels like this masculine's taken the time and they now want to come in. Yeah, look, they've taken the time, they've realised they've unwittingly sabotaged their connection. This is what I mean. It's that's exactly picking up on what I've sensed. Like, they've reflected, and by healing their inner child wounds, or on the journey of that, because it never stops, they've realised their finances might be a problem too, because that left out. But it's like and if finances aren't a problem, it's, well, it says finances are a problem. I was going to say it might be self-worth, but it does say finances are a problem. You make me want to be a better person. Yeah, this is someone's like twin flame journey. Feels like meaning something a bit different than what it meant before. I'm battling inner demons, and I wish I could fix things between us. You're my soulmate. So again, they might not have come across the twin flame concept, but they know that you're their soulmate. And there's so much I want to tell you. Please don't give up on me. And I do feel friends or family disapprove of this connection. And that's what has been difficult to move through. And that is going to come to a head in some way for whoever this is for, because the full moon Cancer is about family. And I'm done playing games and telepathic bond, and I check on you from afar. And they're putting unhealthy attachments behind them. So that could be any kind of karmic people around them, stopping them from being who they want to be and being with who they want to be with. And let's just shuffle some sexual oracle cards, because there was a lot of sexual energy coming in. And for the love of God, if you don't want any, they're my spirit babies, if you don't want any spirit babies incarnating as physical babies, be careful. Be careful. That's all I'm saying. I'm giving the warning. Anyway, I'm telling people to take it slow anyway, so that wouldn't be taking it slow, but anyway, you do you. Yeah, look, temptation, it's got 2 women on it. I feel somebody has been pulled away by a karmic at some point, because you can clearly see what's happening on that card. Interesting, I've just been talking about babies, and there's a pregnant woman on that card. So again, It's more just that kind of feeling. I mean, it could be literal some, but it's more that kind of feeling if someone's like the Empress, because that is about transit, like, you know, and that Empress pure sort of energy, which by the way can also have a shadow, as I say all the time, because that's that Madonna whore complex. It's not like, because that's what that card's a good embodiment of that, because it's got a literal somebody that looks a bit loose. And the other one's like, you know, pregnant, and it's given that kind of, you know, that's like a man's dilemma. Apparently, that's like a psychological thing. Whereas actually, when you really break it down, if you're with the right person and you have a grown-up conversation about sex and all this kind of stuff, if you're with the right person, especially when we're talking about twin flames, you'll actually mirror each other's desires. So, and you'll have to have a conversation with your twin flame to find out whether that's true or not. But that would be my feeling. And it's come out again, so they're like, we said what we said, bitch. I don't know why I keep saying bitch today. I've done that twice. They're sassy, but it's like, yeah, look, temptation. So it's like that could have been this masculine problem. They're like, do I choose love or lust? Do I choose the pure connection or the one that gets me going kind of thing? But it's like, the thing is, I feel like when you choose that kind of woman, you're only going to end up with your heart broken because they'll be off to the next one, you know. I was supposed to say something really bad, but yeah, as soon as they've finished with you, they'll be on the next one kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, or you're going to get hurt. Whereas, how do we not know that that woman that's one that looks pure is a lady in the streets and a freak in the sheets for the right one that you can trust? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm feeling. These two cards just let it out on the floor, so they better be good. Self-confidence. Someone's been working on their self-confidence. I feel somebody could have. I feel this masculine could have went towards women that were like that. I'll just say, or a man. If you whatever. If the masculine's oh god, I'm getting confused. If the divine feminine's a man, then this woman could have went towards other guys that are going to treat them like crap. It's basically somebody picked people out of insecurity. They didn't feel good enough for this connection, and there's the forgiveness. It's Pisces moon as I'm channeling this. It's got a Pisces symbol, and there's forgiveness again. So 23 on it, it could be happening around the 23rd of December there. And oh yeah, and so that I think that's the Saturday night. So I mean, it doesn't, I mean, like I said, time's an illusion, but I'm just being led to that. I did feel there's something soon. So for whoever this makes sense to, I feel there could be some kind of conversation happening. I suppose if we were reaching, we could make that a small Christmas tree, but it's yeah, I would say that. It's a plant, but you could see it as that's got two wee birds in the background. Yeah, I really do feel that's like two twins opening up to one another. And then there's the 21 coming full circle. There's a big snake on this as well, so be wary of that. But I really actually do feel it's about the 8th house, the sacred sex. And Aquarius, expect unexpected energy. And then there's intimacy, trust, and the Libra symbol. Yeah, and that's, I mean, that looks really intimate, doesn't it? So I don't know why I wanted to laugh there. It just feels like you're spying on people. It's like, oh. When would you ever look at two folk in the bath? Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm finding that so funny. Oh dear. Right, so the most likely results, and this is backing up what, oh my God, both these cards back up what I'm saying. So, and because God is speaking through me, that's why the spiritual journey is beginning. That's what I was seeing clairvoyantly when I was saying that. Like this masculine spiritual journey is just beginning, and that's my card for someone's like, I'm so sorry I fucked up, and that's the feminine like, it's okay, I forgive you, but should at the time, but I forgive you. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in the present moment. So that's the most likely result when both these people can forgive each other and talk like grown-ups. It's true love that you have to cherish. I saw that as I was shuffling, and I saw the twin flame card as well, which is the religious factors ones. We've got obstacles. The obstacles can be overcome. Look ways around the obstacles to find happiness. The obstacle that this pair of twins are getting over, or whatever the beef was, it's time to forgive and move forward. And it's time to express your love to one another. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I very much get a sense of whoever connects with this, it's like there was built up sexual tension and not sharing of the actual feelings, which has resulted in some kind of argument. And I feel you've had to have a lot of patience for this turn. Patience and trust has been coming up. And everything I've done today. I've only done this and another one, but yeah, patience and trust. is what's been needed in this connection, whilst the divine worked with the masculine's crown chakra. And on that note, I think the last time I looked, we were at 770. Yeah, so I might, oh my God, I might have even more by now. But so we need 7 people, 7 on the card, to reach the 777. And this masculine's beginning to change their focus. Where they focused on regret and sadness, they're becoming more positive about the future. I'm actually just going to check and see how much we've got. Oh my God. I've got 77 notifications on it. Look, 77. No, we're still at, oh, that's weird though. We're still at 770, which is broken down to 77. So there's something really significant about 77 for someone watching this. Right, guys, but I'm actually really quite knackered. I was going to film, I'm still going to film it. I'm going to film the Chakra Oracle Wisdom for at least Tuesday, but maybe Tuesday and Wednesday. So please like, comment, subscribe if you want to book your own unlisted energy reading, and it's always a healing that I'm doing as well, like code activation, then you can book that below. Oh yeah, I posted that last night. So if you want I usually call it the calendar reading, but if you want a 2024 for the year of the dragon, I can do a 6 months check-in or a 12 months check-in. And if you check on the playlist, there's something called astrotherapy, because I might not get around to doing an example. But yeah, basically I'll go from, like, you know, January through to June if you get the 6 month one. And if it was 12 months, obviously it'll be January right through to next November. So yeah, so if you want to book that, you can get that in the schedule, and there's a wee bit of money off from what things like that would usually be. And anyway, and I'm taking advantage of that, like, as in that I'm normally not well. So if people order it, great. If they don't, then, you know, whatever. But I was guided to offer it because I'm not usually in a place to, because I'm usually not well. But anyway, if I don't slow down, I won't be well again. So please like, comment, subscribe. See you later. Bye.